First of all, start with the great name of Allah, who is alone master of entire universe. Assalamu alaikum to everyone. My name Faraz Hussain by caste Jamali. I am student of BS English 2K19. I have chosen the topic for the presentation, that is functional English, given by this presentation topic Miss Ruzwana Jhatyar. I want to start my presentation. I hope you will listen to me carefully and attentively. What is a summary? A summary is a shortened passage which retains the essential information of the original. It is a fairly brief restatement in your own words of the contents of a passage. Note you simply report back what the writer has said without making value judgments. How to write a summary? The importance of the summary writing, necessary elements for a good summary: proper citation, title, author, source, date of publication, and the text, journal articles. Steps in writing a summary: read the article to understand the article and find the journal theme. Reread the article. Divide into sections and label each section. Understand the statement and the important parts. Write one sentence summaries. Characteristics of a good summary can be understood without reference to the original is a faithful reproduction of or contents only the ideas or information of the original. Is brief without any unnecessary details. Is a readable unified whole. Steps of paraphrasing: read the original carefully and comprehend its meaning wholly, and correctly consider the original article as a whole, not in isolated sentences. Techniques in summary writing. Paraphrasing: to paraphrase means to completely and correctly express other people's ideas in one's own words. The importance of paraphrasing: it helps to understand the original better. It helps to us grasp the central ideas and the main points. It helps us write summaries that are brief and to the point and in our own words. Techniques in summary writing. Ways of condensations: use synonyms or synonyms paraphrases. He had a good command of English. He knew English well. Change the structure of simple sentences. My brother has an appreciation of modern art. My brother appreciates modern art. Techniques in summary writing. The many types and the main type of this summary. Thesis statement: the topic or original subject matter of the text, the author's major assertion, comment or position on the topic. Supporting ideas: major supporting ideas, relationships among these ideas, no specifics. The author's purpose in writing, no personal opinions, ideas and inference. Formulate the thesis statement. Weaves the one sentence section summaries together. First, write the first draft in the first sentence or two. The author's name, the articles or chapter's name, the author's thesis statement, then the summary sentences for each paragraph or section. This topic is complete. I start my second topic. What are modal verbs? They are auxiliary verbs that provide additional and specific meaning to the main verb of the sentences. Modal verbs are sometimes referred to as modal auxiliary verbs because they help other verbs. Can, ability, doubt, astonishment and permission and polite request. And may, permission, supposition with doubt if not prohibition. And must, obligation, firm, necessity, logical, conclusion, probability. And shall, intention, supposition, and will, wish, desire, will, confidence in the future, and ought to, and moral duty, instant, advice, strict, recommendation, and need, necessity, and have to unwillingness, forced, circumstance, circumstance, and would, wish to the like, polite request, a habit of the past. Modal verbs are the special kind of helping verb. A modal verb helps the main verb to express the mood of the subject, and at the same time it can indicate possibility, persuasion, and ability, willingness. Example: can, could, will, would, may, might, must, should. Should, could, would, will, may, can, and might, may, must. These are the modal verbs. Without modal verbs, grammar is incomplete. And modal verbs would polite request, show the polite request, and shall suggestion, and many topics in these topics, and the every topics with connect the modal verbs, and the every sentence every moments without this modal verbs incomplete. I start my third topic, tips for writing leave application. The most important thing is to be very courteous and the kind when writing an application for leave. The content of the application should be formally written. The reason and period of leave must be stated very clearly. Supporting documents should be attached and needed. Corrections should be made by rechecking the application. Format, solution, second, to subject of application, and third, reason for your leave, and fourth, work plan during your absence, and five, contact information, and six, signature. Cover letter closing examples: sincerely yours, best regards, kind regards, most sincerely, respectfully yours, thank you for your consideration. Follow the closing with a comma, 4 spaces when then you typed name. For example, best regards, your name, signature. Lastly, sign your name between the closing and your typed name. Written the application in polite manner that expression the request for leave, the sounds real, mentioned the purpose preciously for which you are appealing to leave. The depth of the application should be maintained. The application should be brief and to the point. Cross-check the grammar, mistakes, or punctuations. Solution: follow the situation with a colon, a space, and then start the first paragraph of your letter. For example, dear such committee, first paragraph of letter. The following is a list of letter solution examples that are appropriate for letters of application and other employment related with these letters. Dear hiring manager, dear such committee to whom it may concern, dear human resources manager, dear sir or madam. Letter of application guidelines: use a traditional font such as Times New Roman, Arial, or Calibri. The font size should be between 10 and 12 points. Format: a letter of application should be signed and single spaced with a space between each paragraph. Use about one margin and the allege your text to the left, which is the start and the standards of the most documents. Length: a letter of application should be about 1 page long. I start my fourth topic, emphasis. Undoubtedly, indeed, obviously, and particular and especially clear, importantly, absolutely, and definitely, without a doubt, never, it should be noted. And additionally, and additional, furthermore, also too, as well as that, along with, besides, in addition, moreover, not only but also, in addition to this, apart from this, and contrast, unlike, nevertheless, on the other hand, and nonetheless, despite, in spite of the contrast, to while, whereas, and alternatively, and alternatively, conversely, and even so differing from order, firstly, secondly, thirdly, final, at this time, following, previously, before, subsequently, above all, last but not least, first and foremost. And linking words are used to show relationships between ideas. They can be used to join two or more sentences or clause. A clause is a group of words which contains a subject and a verb. Linking words phrases can be used to add ideas together, contrast them, or show the reasons for something also. This is used to give more information or ideas. It can be put at the beginning of a sentence or between the subject and the verb. We are unable to repair this watch. Also, this is the fourth time this is happened. And conjunctions are linking words like and or but, then the because. The two main types of conjunction are coordination words such as hand to and but they, and the subordination and conjunctions because if when the order link in the class, showing reasons as and since are used to introduce the reason for something. They are similar in meaning and used to because they can be placed at the beginning of the sentence or in the middle, as the watch you have returned is gone to genuine. We are unable to repair we are unable to repair the watch you have returned as it is no genuine. Since the watch you have returned is not genuine, we are unable to repair it. We are unable to repair the watch you have returned since it is not genuine. And contrasting ideas, despite and in spite of these are following by the noun and in the verb plus ing. They are not following by the class subject plus verbs. This is the main topic of the point. And linking words as long as provided that providing. Example, you can take my car as long as provided that providing. And although even though he is rich, he lives in a small house, and even if he is poor and has no house, but even if he had money, he would not buy a house. And supposing he had the money, he still would not buy a house.